And it's the beginning of a new year, yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
My gosh, please, people, tell me with confidence that you know that this is the beginning of a new year.
Yes.
I'm kind of getting like yeah? So I want to talk to you just a little bit. I'm only going to spend a couple of minutes with you on this one because we still have a lot to do tonight. But I want to talk to you about thinking bigger in 2020, right? And you're in a position right now, you just got done with your pillowcases, or you're well on your way to being done, and your mind is running, right? And as you're putting down on your pillowcase your goals that impact you and your family, the why that makes you cry, as Pam says it, right? Now I want you to think about how serious you are and how real you want to be with your Tupperware business. Got it? If you don't leave here tonight thinking bigger, let me be the spoiler on this one. Your results are going to be the same. If you don't leave here tonight thinking bigger about your Tupperware business, and by the way, when you think a little bit bigger about your business, it should scare you a little bit. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Yeah. And what do you do when you are confronted with feeling a little nervous or a little scared? You back into that corner where you're comfortable, right? Make sense? So if what you're putting down on your pillowcase, if you're serious about it, then my friends, hey bud. Hold it, I see a Mickey shirt. Stop the presses, everyone. Can we do a photo after? Awesome. I would have worn my Mickey shirt if I knew. All right, so the question I want to ask you is I want you to think about the more that you're looking for. We're all looking for more. And you're putting it down on your pillowcase right now. But what I want you to know is the more that you're looking for is about you moving up, right? You've got to do more in your business. To get more, you've got to put more in. Does that make sense? You know my saying all the time, more equals more, right? So as you're putting down your goals and your visions and your dream, I want you to start thinking bigger for 2020, and I want you to think about what's the more that you're looking for, and is it more time? Is it more time with the little ones at home? Listening to Pam's story about those 12 years and the clock ticking. Some people might say, 12 years, that's plenty of time. It goes by in a nanosecond. It truly goes by in a nanosecond, right? I seriously still think I'm in my 30s. Oh, hush you. Right? Or, maybe it's more confidence. Pam was talking about that as well, right? Seeing a penny, a new penny getting started and becoming that shiny penny. You know what I refer to that as? Stepping into your greatness. Because inside each and every one of us is a champion, right? Well, how fitting that you're our champion, right? But inside each and every one of us, I think there's this tiger inside each one of you, and it's like, would you let that thing out and let it roar, right? Just let the tiger roar. There's this greatness inside of you that's bursting to get out, but sometimes we put doubt on top of it, we put fear on top of it, we put excuses, like with all capital letters in front of it, and then we firmly stand behind it. Why? Because it's warm and cozy back there, right? And I want you to break through. So maybe it's more confidence for you. Maybe it's more adventure, and the adventure has nothing to do with the llama, by the way. I don't know why there's a llama in this picture. But perhaps that'd be an adventure. I don't know about you. Are we live?
We're on
You have
YouTube.
to tell me these things. Why not? But maybe the adventure is the places that you'll go. Maybe the adventure is the places that you go. Pretty much at every table, somebody had a destination, right? Now I travel almost every week for business, right? And I'm fortunate enough that I've been able to, in my 20 years on the corporate side, my 36 years altogether in Tupperware, that I've been able to travel around the world and see different places. And it just makes me stop sometimes when I hear somebody, they'll say, I've never been on a plane before. And I have to go, oh my goodness, that's right. There are people who've not been on a plane before. There are people who've not been out of their state before, or yet, right? And maybe that's what you're looking for, right? My friend over here, we were talking about Key West, right? That drive from Miami to Key West, going over those from one key to the next key to the next key, it's like one of those most amazing things in the world, and it's right here 20 hours down the road. Well, 30 hours down the road to get there, right? But maybe it's more adventure you're looking for. Maybe it's more freedom. Maybe it's more freedom. This is what I call hashtag boss lady, hashtag boss guy, hashtag boss lady, right? This is you being in control, you calling the shots. Maybe it's having that freedom and not working at JOB, not having that, having that person telling you what you need to do day in and day out, or you're not doing good enough, or you're late for work, or perhaps they're having cutbacks. That's a scary thing, right? So maybe it's having the freedom. Or, the bottom line, this was me, not the picture, but this was me. It was all about show me the money when I got started in Tupperware. Had credit card debt, had to pay it off fast, right? I was young and dumb at one time. I'm no longer young. You can laugh at that one, I threw it out there, right? So maybe it is the money, right? And then I ask you this question. And this one, for me personally, I lost a little over 8 years ago. One of my mentors in life, one of my best friends in life, my mom, right? 8 years ago. And prior to 8 years ago, I never talked about living life on your terms. Until that moment happened in my life, where my life drastically changed, and all of a sudden I had to have a little chat with myself and ask myself, why was I in Tupperware? Why was I doing this? And what did I want out of life? Was I living life on my terms? And I'm so thrilled to say that every day, well, even though I'm on the corporate side, I'm going to say 99.9% of what I do, I'm in control. And it's just the way that I want it to be, right? My office changes every day. My office changes every day. I get on a plane, and as soon as I land, I'm in a different part of the region. I'm working with different people. I love what I do. And I jump out of bed every morning. I jump out of bed for 2 reasons every morning. One, to walk the dog. Little teeny, right? Walk the dog. But I ask you this question. My dog, Martini, in case you guys don't know. And if you don't, catch me afterwards, because I got to get you caught up, right? But are you living life on your terms? I'm going to pause on that for a second. I don't want you to answer that out loud. But if you're not living life on your terms, let me just say to you, my friends, life is very short. Ridiculously short, right? And you might be on that treadmill of life. Anybody on the treadmill of life? Does anybody know what the treadmill of life is? You want to know what my definition of the treadmill of life is?
Yes.
You want to know what it might sound like? Yeah?
Yes.
All right, I got to take a deep breath to do this one. All right, this is what I believe, for the most part, is the treadmill of life, right? She gets up in the morning, she has to get the kids out of bed, make sure they get their teeth brushed, get them their face washed, get them dressed, get them downstairs, make sure they have their breakfast, pack their lunch, get them on the school bus, the kids are out. She makes sure that the husband's lunch is set, he's out the door, she puts her face on, she drives across town, she goes to her JOB, leaves the JOB in time to get home, to make sure she gets the kids off the school bus, gets them in the yard playing, she's making dinner on the table, dishes in the dishwasher or in the sink being washed, right? Then the kids have to do their homework, take their bath, get them to bed, doing laundry, mopping the floor, only to go to bed and get up and do it all over again the next day. Making ends meet. That, my friends, is not living life on your terms. And you find yourself lying in bed at night staring at the ceiling and you're just screaming inside your head, is this as good as life is going to be for me? You find yourself doing that, and you've got this ridiculous product and this ridiculous company, this ridiculous opportunity that's so stinking easy. Yeah, you get a lot of no's. You got to push past that, right? But you have this opportunity sitting in the palm of your hands that can give you the life that you're looking for. Truly living life on your terms. Saying goodbye to the JOB, being the MOM you want to be, and never missing those moments that matter, right? I will forever, this is the second time I heard Pam share her story, I will always remember that 12-year clock counting down, right? I think that's a huge impact, because you can't get those years back, right? But you can do something about it today if you truly want to. Put it on your pillowcase. Put it on your case, it happens. So do you want more out of life, yes or yes? Yes, right? Know the more that you're looking for, right? So what is that more that you're looking for? Make sure whatever it is on your pillowcase. Managership, if you're not a manager today, managership should be on your pillowcase. Because a lot of the pillowcases that I'm looking at that you want in life is going to come by moving yourself up. This is absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the best companies in all of Tupperware here at Champion, with Pam and Jim and the director team here, the leadership team, to help develop people, take you by the hand, and help you make your dreams come true. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure that on your pillowcase, the more that you're looking for, it's also going to be tied to getting more out of your Tupperware business. So if you haven't put that on there and you're not a manager currently, just put like MGR in the corner somewhere. Executive manager, star manager, whatever it is, right? But it's got to be there, right? How many of you make a car payment? Seriously? Yeah. How many of you would like to just write that check to yourself each month instead of to Ford, Toyota? Yeah. Talk to our directors who are car driving or going cash option. Yeah, they won't make that payment anymore. So the last question I'm going to ask you is this. When you look at your pillowcase, is it compelling enough? Is what you're putting together compelling enough to get your head off that pillow every day and get you out of bed and racing at your Tupperware business? And if it's not, remember your pillowcase isn't complete just yet. I want you to dig a little bit deeper. Can we do that? Yes? Awesome. I grabbed this from, Jess, I grabbed this from you on Facebook. So if your dreams don't scare you, at times, they're just not big enough. So that's why I'm asking you to think big, think bigger in 2020. Can we do that? Yes? Can you say it like you actually mean it?
Yes.
There you go, beautiful. All right, Pam, back to you.